Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today I am sharing some lunch meals for Ashton. He is 12 months old and I basically feed him whatever I am making my 3-year-old, whatever I'm making myself for lunch. We eat a version of the same thing. I did baby-led weaning with both my kids and they are good eaters. I really just like to give a lot of variety, especially at this age. I find that a lot of the foods that I never gave to my oldest when he was Ashton's age now, like he still won't eat them. He's still iffy about trying them. So I find it's important to give like a variety and keep giving things that like they're unsure about. It helps so much. So yeah, this is just like a regular week. I just decided to pick up the camera and film Ashton's lunches, since I know lunches can be just kind of a struggle to think of like, what am I gonna make for lunch today? So yeah, I hope you enjoy. This first lunch that I'm sharing is toast with peanut butter and bananas on the side. And then the Cheerios were in there because he had them at the table when I was making this before, just to kind of hold him over until I was done making it. So I just put those in the plate once I sat the food down. This is also something that I would totally serve him for breakfast, but on this day I did eggs for breakfast, so I figured serving toast for lunch was really no big deal. Good job, Ashton. The fork, oh my gosh, I've shared on my channel before, but it keeps him eating. Lots of times he'll just like seem like he's done eating and I'll go grab the fork and he'll eat so much more. So I highly recommend these little grab ease forks for like 10, 11, 12 months old. Lately, I've been trying to clean the kitchen while the boys are still eating, so I grabbed some cucumber and gave that to him as well. Normally, I would serve a vegetable with lunch, but I just didn't earlier, so I thought I would grab this and work on the kitchen a little bit. On day 2, I am feeding him avocado toast with grape tomatoes cut in half, otherwise they're a choking hazard, and cucumber. The avocado toast has everything but the bagel seasoning on it. And you might also notice that I have the toast cut up into small squares, and he could eat a bigger piece of toast, but I find with Ashton, he will often take a bite of something and then either put the rest on a tray or on the ground. So if you're finding that your baby is doing that, you could try giving smaller pieces. It's just easier for them to manage, and he just throws less on the floor that way. The next lunch is a smoothie. I will put the ingredients of the smoothie up here on the screen. And then we're doing the low sodium Ritz crackers with string cheese, and I do make sure to split the string cheese lengthwise, otherwise it can be a choking hazard. We've been giving Ashton smoothies ever since he showed interest in them around 8 or 9 months. Just seeing myself, Hayden, and Nick drink smoothies, he was also interested in them, and ever since he tried them, he loves them. So now he's at a point where he's pretty much having like a full serving and sometimes even wants seconds. And with like the spinach in there, it's a great addition of vegetables and fruit. And fruit isn't really in season right now, so that's why I love doing smoothies, because you get that fresh fruit. Wasn't watching for 2 seconds and he got the straw out and was like trying to pour it into his mouth, and now his bib is filled with a little bit of smoothie. Yeah. That's the thing about these cups. They're not spill proof at all, but they're really great for like learning how to drink from a straw, and they're like a big enough hole for smoothies. So today's meal is a little bit different. Like I said, they're not like perfect Instagram worthy meals or anything, but we make Campbell's bean with bacon soup pretty often. It's one of Hayden, my 3-year-old's like favorite soups. He started eating it around maybe like 18 months. So we still make it, and what I do for Ashton's is I kind of like strain the beans through a small strainer, and I also rinse them with water, just because those kind of soups do have a lot of sodium to preserve canned food. So I just rinse them off a little bit just to get some of the salt off. He is over 1 now, so it's not as big of a concern, but he actually loves these beans. If you've watched my channel before, then you know that I am a very big believer in just like making your meals work for your baby.
This short one.
Yeah. And then we're also having grilled cheese with it, so I cut his grilled cheese like quite small.
Do you recall when we were young, running from all things at once, without thinking twice? And I knew it would catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind.
Guys, for today's lunch, I am making a bean and cheese quesadilla. So I actually made these like last weekend. We cut it up small for Ashton, and he like wouldn't eat it, and he kept wanting mine. So I left his quesadilla as a triangle for this lunch. And then I'm also doing beans on the side, just because I want him to stay used to just eating beans like that, because it's a really easy meal. And then I also just cut up a cherry tomato into 4.
This road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time. Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing.
Okay, so this is what I'm giving Ashton. So these are the ham and cheese croissants. I'll show you how I made these. This is the Pillsbury dough croissants package, and then you just put ham and cheese and roll them up and bake them for as long as it says on the croissants package. And then I'm giving him ham, cheese, and yellow pepper. He's never tried sandwich meat on its own, so I want him to try on its own first, and then this is just the plain croissant. And I forgot a bib.
Yum, 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 yum. Can you have a big one of those?
Do you want a big one?
Mm-hmm. Icky. I suppose icky.
Yes, I makes it icky. Right here.
And sometimes
I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like this type of video, subscribe to my channel. I have lots of videos on what I feed my kids, meal ideas, and motherhood. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.